Hello St. Amelia artists, welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to be working on a paper sculpture. So sculpture is a fancy word that means that you can see your artwork in the round. That means that you can walk all the way 360 degrees around your artwork and see it from any point. So what you're going to need to gather for this project is a paper plate, or you can substitute a piece of cardboard. I colored my paper plate with some paint. You're also going to need your printed paper from last week, and you can even gather some construction paper if you like. Cut it up into strips, long strips, wide strips, however you'd like to do it. Then you're going to need something to wrap your paper around to curl it, so like a pencil, a pair of scissors, some glue, and then we can get started. So I'd like to show you a few different techniques, and the first one is going to be a sort of arch. So you're going to fold in the two ends of your piece of paper. You want to make sure that you fold them so that the underside of it is showing. And you're going to glue the underside of it really, really well. Try and get every little bit of that little square that's folded covered in glue. And then you're going to pick a spot on your base to stick your arch. So I like to pretend that this is like an amusement park. So I'm pretending this is my very first roller coaster, and we're just going to keep building off of that. So make sure that you hold down your little glued pieces of paper for quite a while. Count to at least 10 seconds in your head. And then if you feel like it's safely on there, you can pick it up, take a look at it, and we'll move on to the next one. Next, we are going to make a zigzag staircase. So you're going to want to fold your paper in from the ends just like we did with our arch. And you're going to start from one end and you're going to fold back and forth to make a zigzag. Make sure you crease your paper really, really well. That means squeeze the end that you just folded. And once you're done, you're going to glue both ends just like we did with our arch. And you are going to place that wherever you like. So you don't necessarily just have to put this on the paper plate. You can build it off of the other designs that you've made on your paper sculpture thus far. So next I'd like to show you a swirl. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your strip of paper and your pencil or your paintbrush, and you're going to curl the paper as tightly as you can around the pencil to then make it mold to that pencil, and once you take it off, it'll be this perfect little curl. So for this, I actually didn't show it very well, but I only glued one side of my curl because I wanted it to kind of be a little bit interactive. So just one side is fine. You can do both if you want to make it go in a certain direction, and then we'll move on to the next one. So this technique might be more for parents, but it's basically called the curl. And you're pinching your piece of paper with your pencil and your thumb, and you're just going from one end to the other. So you want to pinch it really, really hard and drag it along the paper so that it makes a curl. And then you can glue this on one end, you can glue it on both, place it however you like and wherever you like, and then we'll go from there. Woohoo! We kind of jumped a little bit there, but I did want to show you one more technique, and this is called the loop. So you're going to glue one end of your strip of paper and you're going to connect the other to that. So you're going to make a little circle. And I glued the bottom where those two ends connect really, really well, and then I stuck it onto a part of my sculpture that I thought needed some more height. So from here on out, it's all about you. It's all about where you want your different paper sculptures to go on your overall sculpture. And if you want to create an amusement park, think about how tall you can make some of your roller coasters go, what kind of shapes you want to include in your amusement park, and also what kind of colors. So if you have access to different colored paper, please use many different colors. I want to see some variety. Something else that you can do to keep yourself going is you can pick your base up at any time and check and see if it looks interesting from all around. So if you see that there's one part that has a lot more going on than another, then you can always add a swirl, a zigzag, or a curl to that part that you think needs a little bit more. I'd love for you to think about height too. So how can you add height by just building off of one sculpture to another? So you can add a curl on top of a loop, on top of some zigzag, however you see fit. Once you're done, then you can give your amusement park a name, send me a picture, and I'm so excited to see them all. So I'll see you next week. Bye!